All right. I tried recording this a little while ago, and I kind of realized I didn't really make the point I was trying to, so I'm just gonna shoot it all again. Um, hey, it's been a while. I sorry. I don't know. It's been like I think 2 or 3 months now. Um, this is kind of an impromptu video. I had some thoughts going through my head after the whole invitational the other day. Today's the 28th. I had some thoughts going through my head after the invitational. I wrote some stuff down I wanted to talk about, and I figured now's the only time I'm going to be able to do it for a while. So let's just get it out of the way, right? So I have some stuff here I'm going to go over. First of all, ignoring the list for a second, let's just address, first of all, where have I been? Yeah, I've been gone. I'm in school right now. I'm in college, so I've just been really busy with classes, you know. It's been hard to balance school, bakugan, normal life. So it's been rough. I don't know. It even got to a point for a while where I just like wasn't even able to make like bakugan locals. I only recently, for the first time in a while, made it to like our normal locals yesterday. I got to see Jet and all them, which was cool. Yeah, it's just been hard. You know, school's been really kicking me in the butt. You know, I feel like I don't need to censor myself anymore because coppa is a thing, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so hopefully this next semester for me will be easier. We'll see how that goes. So I just kind of wanted to, start with that. I've also been I don't know, I've been kind of discouraged to make videos, just looking at like some of my friends like Jet's stuff, looking at even like Queso. Oh, his videos are awesome. I don't know, I just feel like they're such good personalities on camera, and I'm not really that. I'm good at the editing stuff, that's me. But I'm not really a videographer, and I'm not really a on-screen personality. It's never really been my thing. So yeah, I don't know. I have to work on it. I want to make videos. I like making videos, so I want to do it a bit more. So I'm gonna work on that. So I guess we can kind of just jump into jump into all my notes. So I kind of want to start with coppa before we jump into bakugan even. That's been another big concern of mine with the whole YouTube stuff is, yeah, okay, let's say I get back into making videos, and then I get hit with a coppa fine. That's not fun. I don't want to do that. I'm not in this for money, so I don't care about like the, I don't know, demonetization of kids' channels. I wasn't making money to begin with, obviously, and that's not really why I did this. I wanted to do it because it's fun. It's a fun little hobby, but I really don't want to be hit with like large fines. So I'm gonna try to rebrand this channel into more of a, now that Bakugan Pro is a thing, and that's I'll address that later. Now that that's a thing, I kind of want to shift the channel to focus it more on that. Which I've been doing, with I only have ever released 2 deck profiles, which I think are considered pro. But I'm going to try to work a bit more on branding the channel so that I'm safe, but I also want to make content for you guys. So I have to figure it all out. I don't know. I have to read more into everything about coppa. So that's that. So yeah, I'm hoping to start making videos soon. This holiday break, I'm hoping to be working on some new stuff. I have a video that I actually recorded 3 months ago. You've heard it. If you watch Brawler Cafe's podcast, you've heard it come up before. If you've watched Jet's videos in the times I've been in, I've even brought it up. I have a podcast that I've made called The Batch. It's I recorded it 3 months ago, and I just got really busy with school, and it's sitting on my laptop ready to be edited. I just have to find the time. So hopefully, sorry, I keep looking off there. I'm in a Walmart parking lot. It's Thanksgiving today. this was just the only time I figured I could do this. I don't have time for other stuff. Yeah, so I have to I don't even remember what I was talking about. So I guess we can just jump into Bakugan now, right? So let's talk about stuff we learned, because we had the invitational just this last week, and we kind of learned some stuff. We also didn't learn some stuff. We're still confused on a lot of things, but let's talk about it. The first thing is I want to talk about the Armored Alliance stuff, the new cards specifically. The dual color cards, super into it. I play Magic. I've played Magic for like 10 years, so I'm familiar with dual color cards. I even mentioned dual color cards as a concept Bakugan should do in my batch video from like 3 or 4 months ago. So, you know, someone's listening to me, even though I haven't uploaded it. I wish I could have gotten it out before this so I could be like, see, I said it, I said it. Yeah, so dual color cards look cool. I think it's fine. It seems like a cool mechanic. Then we have gear. Gear are cool, I guess. I don't know. Most of the gears I've looked at and seen. I haven't seen everything that was happening with the invitational. I only watched Negative Legends videos on it so far. I think 0 through 3 I've watched. I don't know if there's one after that. Probably not. But I've only watched those so far. I didn't get to watch the stream. I was busy like that whole day. So I kind of only know what I've seen in like the Discords, in Negative Legends videos, stuff like that. So if I get something wrong, let me know in the comments. You know, I'll fix it, edit it, add it in the description, or pin it as a comment, you know. But the gear don't seem amazing to me. There's like a select couple that I can think of. Like, for example, the one that you can play for free if you have one card, if it's the only card in your hand. That's cool for Fury, I think. It's just also just like a generally semi-decent card. The one that gives Shadow Strike is interesting. If Trap Cores or Ventus ever become super prevalent, that'll be like a decent tech in XX Darkest decks. So that one's cool. There was one other one, I think it was a Pyrus one, I don't remember. So gears look cool. The toys seem pointless to me. It's just another thing to sell for them. Which, you know, to the kids it's fine, but for, you know, the people who are playing the TCG, we don't care at all. You know, they don't even correspond, I think, to the actual cards themselves. Like, I was looking at Jet's unboxing video with Pyrus Queen, and the toys he would get for the gears didn't even correspond with the card. So I don't know what's going on with that. And then, you know, we saw some deck boxes. We saw the wood deck boxes, which aren't going to be widely released, but they're cool. They're cool. They're just a box, really. It was kind of just a wooden box. It was kind of way too big to hold cards. It just kind of seemed like a wooden chest you buy at Michael's, honestly, that they carved. It was cool. It was cool, but, you know, whatever. And then they showed some cardboard deck boxes that I think are supposed to be coming out in like the, I don't know if I don't know if I can actually say that. I know some stuff about it from other people. It's going to be coming out in certain product, those little cardboard deck boxes. They're fine. They're cardboard deck boxes, I guess. The 40 card deck boxes are pointless to me, you know. It's like, okay, I store my deck in there. What do I do with the Bakugan? And now maybe the toys and whatever, you know. The 100 card bigger one looks more interesting to me because it seems like it can store the deck, a sleeve deck, cores, and toys. It seems like it has enough room for all of it. But it's cardboard? I mean, like, just go to Walmart, buy it for $2-3. 100 card Ultra Pro deck box. It stores everything. I use those for all my decks. So it's like, I don't know, I think they need to work with Ultra Pro or some other company like that to make official sleeves, official deck boxes. Like, even Ultra Pro has these cheap deck boxes they use for Magic where it's it opens on the top, and you put the cards in, and then it opens on the bottom, and there's a drawer that you put dice. Just make that, if they can work with Ultra Pro to make that drawer a little bit deeper, they could put the toys in there. It would fit the toys fine. But as it stands right now, the best option we really have is like those 100 card deck boxes, which are fine. I like them, but you know, I want something official. I think it'd be cool to have something official. Let's see, what else do I have here? We get rumors of a special treatment Bakugan. It came up in Negative Legends, I think, 3rd video. They're gonna be like more rare than diamonds. I don't know how I feel about it. It's cool. You know, it's cool to get more than just diamonds. I liked in the original Bakugan. I wasn't like super into the original Bakugan to begin when I was a kid. But you know, looking back, leading up to the release of the first set of the re-release, there's a lot of cool like special treatment Bakugan, and I think it'd be neat if Spin Master started doing that again. But we're not. Like, the diamonds are cool, they're cool, but I don't know, I want something else. I want some kind of cool new thing, and it looks like they want to do something like that, but to make it more exclusive than diamonds. And then I've heard rumors of how they might be distributed, but I can't talk about that. Because they're just rumors. It's like, I don't know that I like that. I don't know how they have to handle it right. It has to be done right. If they don't handle it right, if it's poorly distributed, no one's gonna be happy, and it's just gonna flop. They're just not gonna do it again. Sorry, I keep looking at my notes. I want to talk about the Maximus Drago miscommunication we've been having. At the Invitational, we got to see the dual heroes, and we also went in the Hungry, the 1 cost. And previously with Maximus Drago, we had been told, we were given a ruling that only the full names count by Ventus Knight. I'll put it somewhere. Only the full names count. So Leah Venegas, Winton Styles, Dan Kuzo, you could only use those, because we were ruled that the ones from Age of Aurelis did not work with Dragonoid. Didn't work. But then this event comes out, and we get conflicting reports that Winton the Hungry works with Dragonoid. And I even tweeted at Justin Gary, and he confirmed it on Twitter yesterday that it indeed works. So why would Winton the Hungry, who isn't a full name, work, but not the Age of Aurelis stuff? What's the difference? And I asked him, like, why would that work but not the ones? He still hasn't responded. I'll edit. I'll put it here if I get it before I upload this video. I'll put it in the description if I hear anything before I upload this video or after. I'm interested to see what the implications of that are. I don't think it's going to matter too much, because most people weren't planning to play. I mean, it matters. It matters for sure. People weren't really planning to play the 5 cost Dan, but the 4 cost Leah definitely helps the deck, because you don't have to run the 10 cost one, which was bad. So, you know, it kind of creates this new archetype, which is cool, but at the same time, it might just be like too easy of a win. So it's just like, I don't know. We have to that deck needs to be approached really carefully. Then we have the Tomy style cores. We're getting new core design out of Armored Alliance, which is cool. I like the design a lot better than the original ones. The original ones are really boring and bland. It's just, oh, it's gunmetal with hexes on it. Ooh, has the symbol. Oh, cool. I don't know. I liked the Tomy designs. They were kind of bland to me originally. They're like colorful and bright, but they're kind of just flat. So I like that the new ones, they have like some embossing. It's kind of like, not embossed, but it's like, it has dimension to it. It looks, they added like some 3D aspect to it that made it look cool. And I like that. It looks really nice. It looks a lot better than the original ones. I know we've been told that we can use both, but it might just create like awkward fields in the future. So I don't know how we're gonna approach that. And then also, does that mean we still can't use the foiled cores from the Dragonoid release? Because those are just normal cores, but foil. So could we use that? Or because like the original implication was you couldn't use that because it was too easy to tell what they were, because it's only the 650 and the 253. But now that we have the other ones, I don't know. I'd be interested to see the ruling on that and the implications of that. And I think the big glaring thing we need to talk about is the Bakugan Pro. I'm really excited about Bakugan Pro. I think it's really smart to put a straight distinction between the toy game and the card game. Because it's two very different communities. You got the Ninja Kids community, basically. It's entirely them playing the toy game. And then it's us playing the card game. You know, it's the Jekusos, it's the Brawler Cafes, it's the competitive Discords, it's the Reddit Bakugan TCGs of the community. We care about the card game. We don't care about the toy game. And I feel like a lot of Spin Masters branding has been towards the kids and towards the toy game, when they need to also address us, the adults mostly playing this game, and teenagers, I guess, but you know, the non-children playing this game. So it's cool to have that distinction. It seems like Justin Gary and Normal Gary might be having a bigger role to play in the Pro, which is cool. I like that. Hopefully it goes well. I'm hopeful. It just needs to be handled properly. I don't want to have another situation like we had with the Invitational, where they name the stream what's their names? Ninja Kids take on the Baku Masters. You know, it's like, that's stupid. I know they're trying to get the views, but that Invitational was basically purely for the TCG people. Stop. It's like, I want to see more for us, cater to us, not to the children all the time. I get it. It's about the views, it's about the clicks, it's about the money. But we're here too, you know? What else do I have here? Yeah, I mean, I think that's... Oh, there's one more thing. The other day, yesterday actually, we had a comment come up from M Stubbs in one of the Discords where he said, I'll put it here somewhere. I was talking to Gary. It was basically along the lines of, you know, Gary said rotations are happening for this game. Now, he later clarified that he said that Justin had said that maybe in the future, I think it was Justin, I don't know which Gary it was, maybe in the far future, maybe we'll think about rotation. But, you know, he scared the entire community by saying that. And the reason we're scared is because rotation's not healthy for this game, to be completely honest. Rotation, if you don't know, it's like you have a set few amount of card sets, and then towards the end of like a set amount of time, or after so many sets have come out, they either all rotate out and you get new ones, or some of them rotate out, you can't play them anymore, and you get new sets that go into it. So that works okay in other games, because those other games also have they have ways to deal with that. They have other formats that you can play with your non-standard legal cards anymore, you know? So being able to implement that is important. But Bakugan can't do that right now, because they need to focus on their game first. They need to focus on the main Bakugan game first. We can't just be creating... It's like we're struggling with the main game. We can't just create a whole other format at that point. I mean hopefully, if they ever do a rotation, hopefully by that point we're like safe enough that we can do it. But yeah, it's rotation. I think rotation is just not healthy for this game because of that, and that we we can't have, we need to have a ban list. Ban lists are healthier. Some people like to I've seen people bring it up in the Discords, like, oh, you know, look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban lists don't work. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's not a great example. Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami only cares about money, really. So, like, if a card comes out and it's broken, people don't want to... If a card comes out and it's broken, or if a card comes out that breaks another card, they don't want to ban those. Gosh, they don't want to ban those because it's selling the current set. You know? So they're trying to make money. They're trying to make the most amount of money they can. So they wait a set or two, and then they're like, all right, this is a problem. Let's fix it. No one else really does that. Other card games recognize, oh, hey, this is a problem. Like, people like Bushiroad, they've banned cards before they even came out in America. Magic just had a $60 card that was dominating the meta, so much so that it was basically the only deck, and people weren't showing up to standard events because they didn't want to play against the deck. And they banned it because it wasn't healthy for the game. So it's like, figuring that out is the priority. Ban lists are the priority. There's nothing super broken right now. The closest thing would be like the Power Creep boys, you know, Aurelis Hydronoid Ultra, Aquos Cubbo, basically those two. But even then, it's like Aquos Cubbo is being checked in this new set by a few guys. Enoch seems really good as like the best, darkest Bakugan. And it almost matches, I think, with Cubbo. We have the new Hyderus, which is actually higher than Cubbo. So that's interesting. I think the glaring issue right now is Hydronoid. He's fine without his Evo, but like just being able to turn one, just instantly win that basically is just kind of nuts, you know? Doesn't feel good sometimes, so... maybe that's something they need to hit on a ban list at some point. But, you know, Power Creep boys, Power Creep the original sets. It already looks like we're getting some Power Creep from the new sets. So, you know, hopefully, maybe by the next set we're getting more Power Creep. But then we get to this spiral where it's like, oh, the new set beats the old set, and then the new set beats that new set. And we have to figure it out. It has to be addressed. Yeah, that's kind of it for everything I have. Just a few shout outs. You know, follow Jet Kuso. You probably are already if you're in this community. A good friend of mine, makes some great content. Follow Queso, one of my best friends. He's on that grind. He's making some great stuff. He's doing good. I love his stuff, and I think everyone should be subscribed to him. I think he's like the next up and coming BakuTuber, honestly. Shout out to Phoenix Knight. It's awesome she made it as far as she did. I kind of wish she won, but I'm happy for Jet, you know. It's cool that he won. I kind of wish that someone from our community won. But, you know, it's cool that she made it out. Yeah, this is a long video. I might be editing this. I wasn't planning to, but I am not a good speaker. So, alright, thanks for watching. I hope to be making more videos soon. Please comment, like, whatever you want to do. I don't really care. I mean, I care, but, you know, comment. That's the most interesting thing to me. I want to talk to you guys. I want to engage. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Alright, it's really loud out here, but I just realized I shot the video a second time because I didn't really state my point at the very end of the video. Oh my god. I didn't really state my point at the end of the video. Oh my god. Jesus. I didn't really state my point at the end of the video. I'm hopeful for the future of Bakugan, you know? I think good stuff's happening. I just am worried about how they're approaching it. So I'm interested to see what happens, you know? I'm hopeful.